Hey, what's up, guys? Big Time Collector 01 here, back at it again with another action figure review. And today we'll be taking a look at the Transformers Legacy United G1 Universe Soundwave. Oh man, I'm excited for this one. I felt like I pre-ordered this thing ages ago, but I'm so glad it's here. You can see you got Soundwave here, got the nice artwork on the front. I love how we get the 3 cassettes here. We have Buzzsaw, Ravage, and Rumble. As you can see, we got some artwork on the side, some product shots on the back. This is very exciting. I can't wait to open them up. And then we got some more really cool artwork on the side. Got a barcode at the bottom. Not much more at the top. I got this from BBTS. It is shipping out now. This wave of legacy figures are starting to ship out. Or at least the leader class figures. But yeah, these are shipping out. I don't know if they'll be in store now or anytime soon. But if you want this figure, you can go grab them at BBTS. So let's get to it and open them up. And before we take a look at the figure, let's take a quick look at his accessories. He first comes with his concussion blaster, which is really cool. As you can see, there's this little button at the back. No, this is the button at the back. You press this, and the blaster pops out, which is really cool. You can just plug it into his hand like so, and then, yeah, there you are. He also comes with his shoulder cannon. It comes off of him, but as, you know, Soundwave goes, he usually just has it here, and that will never come off. He also comes with this gun, which I don't know what this is a reference to. I know this is a repaint of the Netflix War for Cybertron Soundwave, and he came with this, but I have no idea what this gun is supposed to be. It looks cool. I'll give it that. You can actually flip it open like this to make it more like a rifle, which looks interesting. I don't know. I think it looks cool, but at the very least, I'm probably never going to use this thing. Now let's move on to his cassettes, starting off with Rumble, which is just a repaint of the Studio Series version. As you can see, he has a more toy-accurate look. For some reason, the head is facing the outward instead of the other way in the box, which is kind of funny, but you know, these things are small. They're easily transformable. I already have the Studio Series Rumble, so this one, you know, this one is just no different other than the color scheme. And then here's Rumble in robot mode. I think he looks really cool. I really do like the toy accurate color scheme. But the funny thing is, since they're going for a more toy accurate look, they're calling him Rumble, but in the toy line, this was Frenzy. So the funny thing is, for the toy line and the cartoon, they got the names mixed up of Rumble and Frenzy. So in the toy line, this was Rumble, and then this was Frenzy. Or no, in the show, this was Rumble and this was Frenzy. And then in the toy line, this was Frenzy, and then this was Rumble in the show. So I think that's kind of funny, but it would have been cool if they called this figure Frenzy on the packaging. But he also comes with his own accessories. Just like the Studio Series figure, he comes with his, you know, shoulder cannons, or, you know, you just put them on his back, like so, or you can put it on his forearms. And just like the Studio Series figure, he comes with these pile drivers, which is really cool. I'm glad that Rumble, or Frenzy here, comes with, you know, all these same accessories as the Studio Series version, which is really cool. It just adds value to the set. And I didn't show it off for Rumble, but you can put these cassettes in Soundwave's chest, like, as you should. But I have a problem with this. Like, all the cassettes, actually. They get stuck in there. Like, the thing doesn't pop out. And I didn't do it with Rumble, especially with Rumble, because when I did it, he got stuck in there. He got stuck in there, and I almost thought he was going to be permanently stuck in there. I'm so glad I was able to get him out. Because, yeah, this is just disappointing that these cassettes get stuck in Soundwave, because that's his whole gimmick. You know, he's supposed to have, like, cassettes in him, but if I can't eject it, you know, if I can't eject it with the button, what's the damn point, you know? What is the freaking point? I have to press the button and then open it with my finger. That's no fun. And I gotta say, I really like how Ravage looks in cassette mode. I like all the details we get, like the little MC60A over here, the Japan right here. It's really cool to see all this paint detail on this little small thing, and I like that a lot. And here's Ravage in his Jaguar mode, or is he a Panther? I can't remember what he is, but he looks good. I do like it. You know, he's got the yellow eyes, he's got that silver teeth painted in, again, just looks nice. It's small, it's got some articulation to him, and, you know, gets the job done for a Ravage figure. And then lastly, we have Buzzsaw, which is everyone's most, you know, anticipated figure from the set. For me, I wish this was Laserbeak, to be honest, but I'm glad to have Buzzsaw nonetheless, because, you know, how else would we get this character? So this is cool. So let's get to it and transform him. And here's Buzzsaw all transformed, and I think he looks good. He is just a repaint of the, you know, Netflix Laserbeak, but this is cool. He's the one I was most excited for because I've always liked posing, or I've always liked seeing images of Soundwave with Laserbeak perched up on his shoulder or on his arm. It looks great. I love it. Now let's take a closer look at Soundwave. Starting off at, you know, really this is just a repaint of that Netflix War for Cybertron one. But I never owned that figure, and I was never able to get that figure. So I joined the Transformers collecting game so late. I got into that game so late. I started around Legacy Evolution. So yeah, I was never able to get that figure, obviously. And of course, that figure is like super expensive on the aftermarket. I did see it at a toy show once for crazy prices. So seeing it get reissued made me very happy. And I really do like how it looks. It looks good. You know, it looks like how Soundwave should look. You know, there's not much more I can really say. It's just a repaint. But he does have these things under his arm, like these blasters, which are interesting. I think these were, you know, with the Siege and the Netflix one. But that's, you know, interesting. I don't know. I don't know what to do with these. But that's cool nonetheless. Now, let's take a look at his articulation. Starting off with the head, it is on a ball joint, so it can look up that much. It can look down. It can rotate all the way around. And you do get some pivot. Shoulders move up that much. They move down. They rotate all the way around. Bicep swivel. Double jointed elbows, which is really cool to see on a Transformers. It's pretty uncommon to see a double jointed elbow on a Transformers figure. No wrist articulation. I mean, you can hinge the wrist, but that's for the transformation. It would have been nice if they retooled the wrists or the hands to have some wrist rotation, waist rotation. The front skirts can move out, and the back or the butt plate can move back that much, allowing for a full range of kick forward and back. You can kick out that much. Thigh rotation. Single jointed knee that gets a 90-degree bend, and ankle pivot that's not much, but it's there. Measuring out Soundwave, he comes to around 6.5 inches tall. Frenzy over here comes to around 2.5 inches. Buzzsaw to his highest point comes to around 1.5. And then Ravage at his highest point comes to around 1.5. And then he's around 2 inches long. Here's this new Rumble. Again, I can't decide what to call him. I keep calling him Rumble because he's blue, but this is technically Frenzy. But here he is next to the Studio Series Rumble and then the Studio Series Frenzy. And I like the Studio Series Rumble the best because I think he looks, I don't know, I'm more towards animation accuracy, so I think he looks cool. But I really do like this darker color scheme, I won't lie, it does look nice. And here's Soundwave's cassettes next to, you know, Blaster's cassettes. We have Eject and Steeljaw. I can't wait to complete the full cassette team for both Soundwave and Blaster. We just need Rewind and Ramhorn, and then for Soundwave we need a new Laserbeak. I really want Laserbeak and a Rat Bat. I would love to see a Rat Bat. And speaking of Blaster, here's Soundwave next to the Studio Series 86 Blaster. And here's Soundwave next to some very important Decepticons. We have Shockwave, Megatron, and Starscream. All these are from the War for Cybertron line. And yeah, I'm very happy to finally have a Soundwave to go along with these Decepticons, because if you're going to have a Transformers collection, the most important Decepticons are right here. Like, you need these, you at least need Soundwave, Megatron, and Starscream to have a proper Decepticon display, if you ask me. Like, I mean, obviously you need Megatron, and obviously you need Starscream, but Soundwave is one of the most loyal Decepticons, so you absolutely have to have him with your Decepticons. So I'm very happy to finally have him in my collection. Now let's get to it and transform Soundwave. Here's Soundwave transformed into his tape recorder mode, and Yeah, this is rough. Like, I don't know if it's just me getting unlucky with molds for transformations, or I'm just really bad at transforming things, but things just don't want to stay in place. But to be honest, I don't really care. I'm just going to keep it in robot mode anyways. But it was easy to transform. It wasn't that hard. So I can probably transform this back and, without the instructions. So that's cool. But again, yeah, nothing just wants to stay in place. And here's Soundwave and his cassettes up on the rotating base. And I have to say, this figure, I don't know. I had really high expectations for this figure, but I was really let down with it, to be honest. The cassettes getting stuck in his chest really disappointed me because I was really hoping to have some fun with that, like putting the cassettes in his chest. I was gonna put, this Rumble or this Frenzy, whatever you want to call him, into his chest while I had the Studio Series one on display. But since he actually gets stuck in there, yeah, that's not happening anymore. Like, seriously, like, how the hell did this happen? Like, how in the world did it happen where the cassettes get stuck in there? I think it's just mold degradation because this is an older mold. But I don't know. It's kind of disappointing. The way this figure transforms is very easy, very simple, but the way it sticks together, it disappoints me that it won't stick together. But hey, I put these in robot mode anyway, so I don't really care, to be honest. But I don't know. I could be just bad at transforming my figures. But on the positive note, I'm very happy to finally have this character in my collection. Like I said, he's one of the most important Decepticons you should have in your collection, and having him being reissued is really good. I mean, I could have had that gotten that Legacy one with the Cybertronian mode, but I prefer Earth modes over Cybertronian modes any day. So having this version makes me really happy. And it's great. I think it's cool that they're reissuing it because it is a highly elusive figure. The first version was really hard to come by, and if you do find it, you're going to find it for very expensive. So getting this at a leader class, retail price is nice to see. And he comes with extra cassettes, which is really good. I do hope to see other cassettes in the line. I really hope we get a Laserbeak at some point and a Ratbat. That would be really nice. I have a feeling like they're saving that for a Studio Series 86 release. And a lot of people are saying that there will be a Studio Series 86 Soundwave to be released. And I hope that's true, because if that is true, it will probably be better than this one. But yeah, that's my review. I hope you guys enjoyed it, because I kind of enjoyed this figure. I'm just glad to have the character. If you did like the video, leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.